Well, I did a little cleaning. Organized my back corner here, my broken parts, and decorated a little bit while I was cleaning. Got myself a nice throne here, surrounded by beautiful decorations, where I will be sitting in the near future and telling you stories. All sorts of stories. Exciting ones, not so exciting ones. Well, they're all pretty exciting. Good ones and bad ones. Well, they're all pretty good. Most of my stories are pretty good. So I've made myself a nice place to sit and tell them to you. But I don't have time for that right now, because while I was cleaning all this mess up, I realized I'm still in the Christmas spirit, and I'm gonna get myself obsessed in building something, or taking something apart and then making it into something else. So let's go. Enough of this sitting around. I don't have no time for story time right now. We'll save that for when I'm old and gray. I guess I'm already halfway there. But I didn't notice. This is my old tensioner. A tensioner makes a tongue. Not that kind of tongue, but a tongue on a piece of wood. And I don't need any tongues. If I do, oh well, I'm going to take it apart. I bought it because I wanted this piece of I-beam or C-channel, whatever it is there, frame, because I think it looks nice. So I'm going to make a nice table and give it to somebody I care about. Let's get this done. Or at least get it started. This is a beautiful old machine, and it's really cool. That's half the reason I got it, and kind of half the reason I hate to cut it up. But I don't know anybody that fixes this sort of thing or wants it, and I don't have any use for it either, so oh well. Make use of it doing something else. I want to give it a nice push. You watch out. I almost won this plan. I wonder if I can pick this up. No, I can't pick it up, and it's probably going to fall. Let's watch out. Alright, there goes that. There goes that big heavy monstrosity. Damn, that thing's heavy. I ought to just put that in my yard somewhere. Wheel some of this stuff up and put it out for the kids so they can turn all the knobs and shit. Alright, enough of that. There goes the head. Alright, there goes that. Now, I'd love to save my lower leg, but I don't have one that matches, and I was going to make one that matches, but it sticks out so wide, and I think what I need is a narrow table for the spot it's going in. So I'm just going to chop this leg off too. Made about 150 years ago, 160 years ago, in New Jersey, back when it was affordable to build really nice stuff. The beginning of amazing new nice stuff, and they were making really cool stuff. And this thing is beautiful, functional, strong, long-lasting. Imagine getting something like this today, something so overbuilt and then also having style and niceness to it and longevity. You can't get nothing like this today. And I'm gonna kick it. What a wonderful world. All right. There goes a bunch of stuff I don't need at the moment, but I might use for something else. Well, I'll definitely use it for something else. I mean, all this stuff has some use in the future around here. I love these wheels on the bottom here. The design in there is so cool. I don't know what to do with it, but I love it. It's awesome. All right, I'm gonna cut those bolts off flush, and then I've got this piece of ornamental frame to turn into my table. These pieces here, there's two of them, used to be set on top of the machine so you could slide a board down it and run it into the machine and cut a tongue onto it. I've turned the table over, and I'm putting these on the bottom upside down to use as legs. They're cast, so I guess that'd be a weak point for legs, but it's just a table. Unless I decide it's a bench. I haven't decided yet. It's not gonna be that tall. Just working with what I've got. Unfortunate parts about the world we live in is everybody thinks they're an expert on something, or an expert on everything. And I just approach everything with basically going, okay, I don't know anything about this, but I want to, so I'm gonna try. And that's had mixed results for me. I mean, usually everything I do ends in disaster. I wouldn't be surprised if my table just falls over right now and I die under it. But no, that's not gonna happen. And I don't have to be an expert on making tables to make a table, do I? No, I don't. My table's gonna be fantastic. All right, here we go. Now what? Probably should put a cross member between my legs, that way they don't fall apart. Yep, we need a cross member. All right. This one is bent, so you'll find a straight spot. Now let's turn it over and see how it looks. Let's see if it'll hold itself up. All right. Okay, now with the shadows out of my goddamn way, I've flipped this piece of shit over and taken a good look at it. I absolutely hated it. I'm disgusted with myself. I don't know why I ever cut it apart. It was a perfectly good rusty old machine, a work of art, a piece of history, and I've just molested it and made it a terrible hunk of I hate it. Looks like Santa Claus's sleigh. I really am disgusted with myself. Sometimes this happens. It's a work in progress. I just don't like the way that my legs are in the middle and then these angles are out there on the end. I just hate it. I think it's the ugliest thing I've ever done. I couldn't see that until I turned it over. I mean, I had a sneaking suspicion that that might happen. I've got to build some proper legs for this thing. And it's not going to happen right now because my Christmas spirit is totally gone. I don't really care anymore. This shit. I'm not building anybody any more presents. I'm done. I built something for myself. I'm going to go play with myself now.